Hello, Batman group. So today we're moving on to Unit 14, Contractions. What are contractions? Well, they are when we're missing out letters and words and instead we are using apostrophes. So what I've done is I've taken your list words and I've copied them and I've put the full words beside so that you can see. So if we start at the top, weren't is the same as were not, but we're missing out the "aw." So it's represented by the apostrophe. I'm going to skip the next two. I'm going to come back to them at the end. We've is we have. They've is they have. We've got a nice dog. They've got a nice dog. What's that? That's a really nice dog. What is? That is. There is a really nice dog. You are the best. And you can see quite easily just the letters that are missing and represented. Hasn't, has not, you have, we're, we are, she's, she is, and if I cover this, he's, he is, you'll, you will, and there's two letters missing this time with you'll. There's the w and the There they are. Now, they'd is the same as I'd. I'm going to bounce back up. So, I'd, look how many letters are being missing. W, O, A and O are all being missing out of I'd. It can also mean I had. So, I'd agree, I had agreed, or I'd like an ice cream, I would like an ice cream. So there's lots of letters missing there. And won't is a funny one because I won't go is I will not. So it's changing the spelling of the word. But I would not like you to write them all out separately. You can if you wish. You could do them on another piece of paper. What you need to do is you need to copy them over perfectly as they are. Look, cover, write and check. And make sure you get the apostrophe in the right place. Is it coming one letter before the end? Is it coming two? Make sure you're getting it exactly where it needs to go to represent those missing letters. And I've drawn one down here. I'll draw one beside it so you can see. They look a bit like the same shape as a comma. It's like a full stop with a tail. So have a go. You can get them nice and clear. Okay, word hunt. Find the list word that begins with an H. That'd be nice and easy. There are 3 list words that have v at the end. Okay. Now, which ones have the word not in them? So it'll probably be represented as an nt at the end. Let's have a look. What else do you need to do? Oh, I forgot to go over these. Which ones are countries? I was so concentrating on the ones with apostrophes. Here's a country here. This is where we live, Scotland. And Wales is a country down at the bottom of the United Kingdom. So it's next to England. It's down on the southwest. So you could have a wee look. Some of you might know where to find it already. Some of you might have been to Wales. Be careful with that because it's not Wales, as in the animal, because it's not got an H. It's the country, so it needs a capital letter, as does Scotland. When you're doing your spelling test, remember all of these don't need capital letters except for I. I'd. Okay, and which one has the smallest number of letters? Now, if you do decide to do a list like this, or on a separate piece of paper, you could put the, oh look, I've written them there already. You could write them out like this and then put them beside. It might be useful because for your crossword, it wants to know what is short for has not. So you'll have to have a look over, either over here and see if you know, or on your list and see if you know which one is short. And the only 2 are these tricky ones. Everything else is short for what is, short for where not, Number 4 down. Edinburgh is its capital city. I bet you know that from our topic at the start of the year. And 1 down. Cardiff is its capital city. And if you know that, then you should know this by a process of elimination. So we've got a lovely bagpiper here, and a Highland cow. Okay. Change one letter in the word to make a list word. So we've got they've. What letter could you change to make a list word? She'd, your, and walks. That's quite a different one. What letter could you change in that one to make a list word? Okay, and the last thing you need to do is to look at the stars, and it says that letters can be used more than once. So I'm going to pick a list word. I'm going to pick she's. So we've got s, he, e for she, and I've got the apostrophe, but I can use s again. So she's is there, and I can write that down. I would work your way down your list words and see if you can find all 4 using these letters. Okay, Batman group, that's your 2 pages for this week. Now remember, you can do both pages at once. You could do this page one day and this page the next. You could split it up into 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do what is best for you, but just these 2 pages this week. Don't go doing too much. Okay, thank you. Bye now.